Boom. Hi. Welcome. We're gonna play Shadow Labyrinth. Now this game is strange. Also, you might notice that I sound a little down. It's migraine. It's nothing to worry about. The headache's mostly taken care of. But I might be kind of low energy. Given this warning before, I'm sure. Don't worry. I'll live. Anyway, Shadow Labyrinth, right? Whoever came up with the idea for Shadow Labyrinth should probably be given a nice pat on the back for coming up with something so bizarre that it has no reason to exist. Hi, Willow. Hi, Beekeeper. No problem with the lurking. Alright, let's get this over to the right screen for me. And then the right screen for y'all. Look at that. That's a strange... We'll call that a very eclectic mix of games here up front, huh? Riddled Corpses is pretty fun. It does have the problem of the main characters being cops. But on its own, it's just a twin-stick shooter about killing hundreds of zombies. Writing a short novel in the Slack, gotcha. I will take a look at that later. Alright. So we're playing Shadow Labyrinth, not Riddled Corpses. Not Air Riders either, or even Animal Crossing. The Switch 2 edition just dropped. It's supposed to have a bunch of new features. I think JJ's gonna try and get back into it. We don't know anyone else with a Switch 2, though. Those things are expensive. We got very, very lucky. Alright. Let's get in here. We're also one of like 12. We're like of I'm trying to put this in plurality wise. I'll just say 12 people. We're one of like 12 people on Earth to own a Switch 2 and not Mario Kart. Hey, Bad Road. There's nothing on it that you want that isn't on Switch 1. Very fair. Apparently this game runs like ass on Switch 1. So, since this was the game that I really wanted. And it's also a cheap one, and the upgrade pack is free. There we go. Alright, so... where are we going? We're in the Torn Lands. I think we just beat a boss. Yeah, I think this might have been a boss arena. Somewhere nearby to there, anyway. So we're gonna continue downwards and see what happens next. By the way, JJ is thinking about doing either 80s or Ninja Turtles with the new DLC on daytime stream sometime, so that'll add more variety. And I'm trying to come up with a way that PNG Tuber Remix won't interfere with Overwatch, because I'm 99% sure that's what's happening. We also got another Ninja Turtles game on sale. It's supposed to be really good. He's played a little bit of it. It's called Tactical Takedown. And it's basically just a tabletop retelling, a tabletop style game Trying to remember that. Okay, so I can get there for some reason. It's like a tabletop game campaign of one of the big Ninja Turtles plot lines. Okay, trying to remember all the... There we go. I'm not good at parrying. I'm glad it's not a thing in this. Okay, bye. He'll be okay. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Fuck, what's the... There it is. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, that's the grab, just the one button. Hitting it twice summons the beast. That does not go very far. There we go. Okay, we got it now. Okay, and now we can push this down. Interesting. And then there's also this door here. Okay. And I can't get it from here. Okay. Why? What was the point? It looks like this is supposed to be... This is supposed to be here for me to jump up there, but apparently not. Just there so that we can break the door, I guess. Oh, there's another door there to continue on. So how y'all doing? You had a good week so far? Oh, come on. Oh, this is rude. I have to go around again. Yeah, a third time now. Trying to figure out the timing for landing this. Just gotta walk off or jump off and hold left. There we go. Oh, fuck. I need to remember my heal button. There it is. Oh, whoops. There we go. Don't grab at them until they explode into power pellets. Slowly writing your novel. I gotcha. Ooh, what did we get here? A very pretty stone. All right. We'll find out what those are for eventually. This is also another way to go. An elevator. Oh, can't come in this way. That's interesting. Whoops. Meant to do that. Don't worry about it. Alright, so now let's check the door up here, which I also spied with my little eye. My eyes are actually quite large, striking even. Huh. Oh good, just what I wanted. Oh no! Turkeys. They kind of remind me of Joust, you know, with the ostriches. That's not even the right company, though. Could have grabbed some of their corpses for some delicious, delicious crafting materials. Like how well it zooms out. Yeah, I really, really like it. Like, almost every artistic choice they've made in this, really, really excellent. All right, so now it looks like we can go back up here and hit the checkpoint. Which also gets us our healing back. Interesting. Will this go all the way up? It doesn't look like it on the map. Oh, it does, and also that gives us a shortcut back to the place we've already been. And then we could also climb up to the other checkpoint that we've already seen, and this looks like it leads around. Interesting. Probably some treasure there. I don't know what this is. Ah, it's a trap. Uh-oh. Ah, fuck. Oh. Oh, shit, I died. Yeah, resume from the checkpoint that's right there. That everything? Yes, but this is also a dead end? Oops. Oh, there we go. That triggered something. ESP Blast Boost. Increases the range and damage of ESP Blast. Oh, excellent! I gotta get to a save point to equip that, I guess. It looks like it costs 2 notches. All right, can I do it from the menu? I think I need a save point. Whoops. Perks can be equipped at a save point. Dang. Looking at here, what else can we do from here? Looks like this is about it currently. Might be a couple of other paths, but I think those are blocked off. These are very sophisticated elevators. We've got safety railings and everything. Here we are. New save point. Oh, we only have 3 notches. That's what I'm missing. I mean, honestly, this seems like I should have that on all the time. Alright, that should do. I wish there was a button to directly bring up the map. That's my current complaint. Oh, hey! Why are you here? I thought I told you to stay behind. I didn't even need to voice act that one. What is the meaning of this? Did you sell us out? I brought them here, just as I was told. You promised. Our promise, my master. Well... Willem Ong. It's a regular human name. It's just a guy. Looks like they took advantage of him. What he did was an unforgivable betrayal, but we will avenge him nonetheless. Let's go. Oh. Oh. Contact damage. Ow. Dang it. Oh, I didn't have any fucking... That's what was going on. They're making the same sounds as the sand people. Ow. Ooh. Why can't I grab onto that? Oh, fuck. Dang it. That doesn't do damage, so... Whoops. Okay. That's 3 ropes. 6, actually. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Almost there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. There. That. I had 1 HP left. They put Yokozuna under a mask. I mean, you're definitely not far off. Om nom. What did we get from that then, Puck? Reflect enemy attacks with act. Right as I was saying, there's no parry. Now that's just rude. Only works against attacks with a red signal, though. So the opposite of most games. Press L to use active to parry. Deflect attacks with a red signal to stagger enemies. Deal significant damage in a staggered state. Attacks accompanied by a blue signal cannot be parried. I sure am glad I can see the color blue. This is gonna be great. Alright, I should be able to tell just by the red. This is a gravestone. Why did you do it? He promised to bring my master back. Their miracles can bring master back to life. Impossible. Once you've died, you stay dead. Why did you believe him? ESP. If the ESP is strong enough. ESP? You were desperate enough to grasp at any straw, no matter how implausible. Master, I'm sorry. So you've been guarding it all this time. You did well. Rest in peace by your master's side. I'm sure your master will forgive you too. Oh, we're getting some actual emotion out of her. People die when they are killed. Do you think I'm that naive? I see. Alright, nothing else over that way. Well. Huh. Well, that's interesting. So obviously we're now gonna go directly back this way and see if the robot's still there. Well, we got a little spirit ghost thingy. Dang it. I Gotta get used to the jump physics again. Alright, so now we're back to the elevator space. And the save point here. So... go... down here once more. Know where I can get from there. Okay. I'm sure we'll get some jump power-ups at some point. You always need jump power-ups in a platformer with this much of a world. Giant black tower. Sonic the Hedgehog. My name is Sonic. As I am faster than sound, I keep on jumping around. Blue Hedgehog Sonic. With incredible speed, I keep on doing my thing, is it? Ow. Did you activate that new ability? Yeah, it activated on its own. It's not a perk. ESP abilities are usually equipped automatically so far. Okay, that's interesting. No, throw another one. Alright. Gotta get the timing. No, doesn't seem to wanna. It's doing a red flash. Odd. Okay, I do like that when Puck goes for the power pellets, it just plays the Waka Waka sound. Not power pellets, they're just regular pellets. It looks like a pretty easy timing with how fast that comes out, but I need to figure out when I need to use it. This is the place. Let's go. We're trying to get to the very top. I've marked the location on the map. There's no telling what it's like inside, so be on your toes. I don't have toes. I have solid robot feet. At least I think we're a robot. We might be a flesh vessel. Flesh vessel. I like that. Oops. Oops. I keep forgetting to eat corpses. Looks like it doesn't work. We'll have to use it to go up. You have to activate the auxiliary power in order to go up. First, you'll need to find the auxiliary power source that powers the elevator. It's still not running. Let's go back. We need to activate the auxiliary power. Where did this Miku soul come from? This wasn't one here before. Interesting. That's an odd thing to point out. Yeah. Puck has definitely been here before. It is gorgeous. This is the auxiliary power. Activate it. Good. This should get that elevator from a while ago working. Let's move on. Oh, the breakable stuff seems to be growing on doors and such, too. So it's some kind of mold? Some kind of organism, anyway. And it's creating structural weakness. The slave reactor is still in one piece. That's a relief. Now we need to check the main reactor. Good name there. Sure, I'm glad you called it that. Moving that away from even using that term with hard drives at this point. The ship's security is up and running. The ship, huh? Alright. Now we're getting somewhere. When they were speaking directly to us, they called it a black tower. Now it's a ship. There we go. Please tell me you can crush them. Sadly, it doesn't seem like it. I really wanted to. There we go. Alright, so this can only... Well... I wonder. No. I can't bring it all the way back down. Oh wait, that might be a passage. No. Huh. I don't know then. Guess we'll leave it here for now. Might it fall through those one-way platforms? I doubt it, but it might be worth checking out now that you mention it. No. It was a good thought. Yeah, I noticed that too. I have a feeling they're going to be part of something later. That was parryable. Let's try it. Whoops. Come at me. Whoops. I don't think that got it. I gotta figure out the parry at some point, right? I have a feeling there's gonna be points where I'm gonna need it. Just a hunch. If I know video games, and honestly, there's very little I know more than video games. Huh. That didn't seem to do much. Oh, fuck. That time it worked. I guess I was just too close before. Oh. Oh, they also do a red flash when they explode. Now look at these. These are the components of a Pac maze. Isn't that interesting? Oh. All the rails are parts of a Pac maze. I hadn't realized that. That can bring us back up. What's through here then? Another up elevator. They all go up at once? Okay, they're automatic. Looking forward to being able to tie this into existing Pac games. Oh yeah. Did you see the stream title? Because Thabas, at least, referred to herself in the feminine and as a sister. But Puck is Pac-Man. So, Pac-Man is transmasc? I think so. Now I'm thinking about having this be canon to Pac-Land. Not Pac-Land. Pac-Man World. They released the first two Pac-Man Worlds as Repack, which is a clever name. People like those. Oh god. Too much stuff happening. Also, I need to be doing this more. Oh, interesting. Code names for these materials. The grocery store near where I lived when I was 14 had a Pac-Land arcade machine. Yeah, we had one of those at the old arcade for a while. It's such a strange little game. Well, we're moving a lot of boxes around. Trying to think if there's a Namco series about moving boxes. Nothing in there. Yeah, there's just boxes everywhere, and most of them aren't useful, so... Whoops. MSA 701, MAA 40. Oh, almost. All right. What's this button do? Oh, it opens a door. Alright, we've broken through here now. Already been up there, can't get up that high. We're definitely gonna get a jump power up soon. Want mappy references, right? Just like have some cats jumping up and down some tubes. That seems real easy, huh? Wouldn't mind seeing some Druaga. And this doesn't go anywhere, which means, whoops. We need to drop down here and see what's off to the left. There is no to the left. Alright, looks like we need to go back up. All the way to the top again. Cats are native to the internet, which is a series of tubes. It's true. Oh my gosh, Mappy predicted the future. Mappy is a good one. Most of the old Namco arcade classics are good. Huh, okay, we actually can't get higher from here? Interesting. Don't see any other paths, though. Also curious as to what these symbols translate to. I feel like if I'd been paying attention to how the names are spelled of the bosses, I might be getting an idea as to how to read this. Because I have a feeling it's a cipher. Oh! I got used to the boxes being useless. So now that I need one, it threw me off. Checkpoint! Alright, there's another red symbol. There we go. That's cool, okay. As was that. Radical, radical, radical. Don't need a turret shooting at me the whole time. Eat them. Oh, right. Thank you. Oops. Don't forget to flap your arms. All right, well, that's ominous. We've got two big doors on that side, so let's check the other way first. Hook reference. Actually, Arfenhouse reference, but I'm pretty sure Arfenhouse was referencing Hook. Oh shit, wave battle. That means that I gotta hit snooze ad, which of course is not showing where I need it to. Why would it do that? There we go. I was all ready to settle down and oh, fuck. Dang it. Ugh. There we go. No worries, it is not your responsibility. It is something I need to learn to do on my own. That said, I do appreciate if you want to help. Alright, that one I definitely have to finish the combo. Wrong button to finish the combo. It's kind of funny that they gave me a parry that's supposed to stun enemies if you use it on a melee attack, and then sent me into a place that's all turrets with no melee attacks. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, odd choice. This bit reminds me a lot of Metroid Fusion. Alright, did that open? Yeah, that opened a shortcut-ish. This should lead to the top of the hangar. Or the same... Okay, I see. Well, what's that way then? I can't get there because that is a locked door, which I'm realizing I can actually tell what side it opens from by looking at it on the map. There we go. Checkpoint. Now it's time to take that first break. Before we do that, I want to remind you all that there is a civil rights movement happening around the country and the wider world. Black Americans, people of color, are fighting for things that shouldn't ever have to be fought for, like equal rights, equal treatment under the law, and to not be attacked, terrorized, and even murdered by the police. We have listed here some ways that you can help, including the Bail Fund Network to help keep protesters out of jail, the Okra Project and the Black Trans Travel Fund to help Black, trans, and non-binary people with food, supplies, and travel out of dangerous situations, and the Black Hills Legal Fund, the Lakota People's Fund to take back their land to 6 grandfathers, which was stolen by white people, arbitrarily renamed Mount Rushmore, and then had some white slave owners' faces carved into the side of it. Black Lives Matter, lives of people of color matter, Indigenous lives and lands matter, Asian and Pacific Islander lives matter. These are things we gotta keep saying and pushing and fighting for till the people all the way to the top not only understand and acknowledge them, but work to make them real protected truths. All right. I'm going to go to the break. I'm going to run some ads. We have no stance on ad blockers. We'll see you back here in just a few minutes. Oh, whoops. I got distracted. Alright, headphones going back on now. And back to the game. So, here's this giant hangar with something in the background. They look like they might be smaller ships. Oddly familiar. The concentric circles there are, not concentric. But the circles there are putting my teeth on edge. You'll still be able to reach the top without opening this gate. Don't worry about it now. Let's get going. Wait, I thought this is where we were supposed to go. Is there... Okay, yeah, we can go up this path. That makes more sense. Oh, good. Oh, fuck. Alright. Can't get up here. Alright. Another out. This one goes down. Why does this one go down? That's not ideal. Like a trip down might get pretty deadly. Yep. They really don't want us to get to the top of this. Maybe this is the Tower of Druaga reference. See, those ones are blue. Means we can't parry them. Lot of security here that you would think wouldn't be after Puck, since they are acting as though this is basically their ship. Or if not their ship, then a ship that they at least know. Oh, good. The Smashers, my favorite. This is my favorite mechanic in platformers. Don't you just love the Crushers? Aren't they the best? I hope the sarcasm is coming through. How do I get up on top of it? It's like, not from here. Hi, Beekeeper. This was a badly written episode. Galaxy Quest, yeah? But also, why do we even have this room? I think that's the last Tim Allen flick I liked. Eat the robots. 3, count them, 3 Galaxy Quest references from the Peanut Gallery. Yep. Some of these doors are cracked and others have the mold on them. I wonder why that is. Interesting. They have the red glow. It's not really working though. It's still exploding and hitting me even when it makes the sound I've been associating with this. The sound I've been associating with a successful parry. They don't leave a corpse either. Neither the turrets or the ships. Well, that was very Galaga. It was. Wrote a paper on how a deleted scene from Galaxy Quest illustrated proper technical management and got it published on the company intranet. That's awesome. Okay, we can't get through here from this end either. Wait a sec. Can I hit this button and then immediately... Yeah, alright. Now we're getting somewhere. Video games. Okay. Whoops. Oh, rough. It does put me all the way back out. There we go. Oh, almost. Nope. Fuck. This one's rough. Nope. The timing is really tight. And my moves are slow. There we go. Nope, nope. Ah! Dang it. Papers up on your NeoCity site. Very cool. I will actually go read that at some point. Fuck. I don't have anything to time against on the last one. There we go. Oh, not gonna do that again. Now we can dive across the pits and get Another sparkling stone. Once again, I don't know who wants these. But we made it past the smashers for now. And that's what matters. Sarcasm is often called dry, and yet you can be dripping with sarcasm. What's up with that? Yeah, let's search around down here a bit more if we can, and we can't. No, still can't stab through the ground, which I think is a missed opportunity. Especially with all the triangles. Sarcasm is like a martini, you know what? That's excellent. It can be dry and wet. Oh shit, we got those Mega Man blocks going on. I am Mega Man. I'm blue and cyan. I got a gun for a hand. Huh. This hole. If I push this under here, then I actually can't advance, so I shouldn't do that. These are a lot more lenient than the ones in Mega Man. And I come from Japan, yeah. How about this guy? Let's just fight him. Ooh. Well, what's the purple glow? That was definitely not red or blue. Whoa. I went flying too far there. Whoop, wrong button. Whoop. Right button, wrong time. There we go. Yeah, Puck collecting the dots for me is definitely an improvement. Still haven't found a lot more hips, I guess we'll call them. Okay, that's blue. Ooh. Nom. Whoop. Okay. I know which deleted scene you mean. Shaloub's character was so great. Are those activated? Which? I don't know what you're referring to as. Do you mean the almonds? Activated almonds? And that's a weird reference to make, huh? My face when almonds aren't activated and all that. The blinking hex platforms, they are timed on their own. As far as I can tell, they're just on a very specific turn-taking timer. But can you Pac-Man them? Yes. No. No, okay. No, they aren't rails, so I can't pack on them. The packing is automatic when you hit a maze piece. Oh. To raise max ESP, I need something called a high-grade material. Interesting. I can still upgrade my attack power, though. If it's by Hasbro, you can just call them tap. Oh, you're right. Magic the Gathering got depressing at some point. Alright, this is a 1 door. Looks like there's an elevator control panel just beyond the gate. My authentication code still isn't working, though. Well, nothing we can do about that. The maintenance crew should have had an access code for the gate. Let's look for that. The Spider-Man set got a lot of fan flack. Yeah, I heard about that. The fucking Secret Lair crossovers are... I want to call them tacky, but tacky is kind of what Wizards has always done. Is that coming back down on its own? Yes, it is. Does the elevator work, though, instead? As suspected, it's not running. We'll need to activate the auxiliary power. I thought we activated the auxiliary power. I thought that was like the whole thing we did. You know, like a while ago. Well, that's a shame. You're very right there, Beekeeper. I personally do think that when Wizards of the Coast bought TSR's properties, that's when Dungeons & Dragons got significantly worse. I don't even like D&D that much in the first place anymore. I liked it when I was a lot younger because it was a simple system to pick up. Relatively low crunch. And then they added the giant skill system in third, and it was all crunch. Not as much as, like, Palladium. D&D has become a cult with a sacred text and the ideas of blasphemy and heresy. Ugh, gross. I did really like playing Baldur's Gate 3 with Mox, though. We had a lot of fun with that. I did guess some plot points. By guess, I mean, you know, my regular thing. I'm schizophrenic, so I can see where stories are going. Pattern recognition is kind of big for us. There. Why is this here? Heresy should have been the name of the Word of Chaos spell. Yeah, Stranger Things started out kind of racist, got more racist, and then got ableist, and that's when I stopped watching completely. Like, oh, don't you see? This guy is coded autistic. That means he's the bad guy. Like, we need to pull away from that just as, like, people. Only seen the first season. The first season's the best season. And it still has a lot of problems. There we go. Get rid of you. Oh, I missed eating him. Whoops, everything I know about Stranger Things is from watching people play Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight. Also, not super great, but very fun if you can actually get into a match where people aren't being assholes. JJ played it for a while, but dyslexia makes it basically impossible. Because of the way that stealth works. My favorite cleric spell is still a stun implementation used by the Anglicans in 1879 called Burden of Guilt. The target is overcome by thoughts of all the sins they've committed. Oof, dang. I do. Okay. How about Zone of Truth? That show was so good. I've actually forgotten what it was called. It's the dramatic play podcast by the McElroys. The Adventure Zone. Okay, I got there. Huh. I'd say, what's this box for? But most of the boxes aren't for anything, so... Oh, wait, we can climb up this way. Alright. Om nom. Better heal. The ship is rather maze-like. Everything is, and the thing is, a lot of the time when you see... Damn it, when you see a game get really maze-like in its design, you kind of have to pass it off as, you know, it's a video game. Like, Metroid has a lot of that. In here, it's thematically correct, which is really funny. 1879 has a core magic mechanic, and then all the orders and religions and such are basically skins. That's awesome, honestly. I would love to do a pure play or drama play podcast or stream series or something. Been watching, or we have watched, the wrestling season of Dimension 20. It had wrestlers I knew on it. Like Xavier Woods. Okay, there's 2 items here. Deb's Memory 03. Alright, we haven't seen one of these today yet. See. Okay, it's under operate, right. Memory. Once again, I was top of my class this semester. And yet, it means nothing to me. Being stuck as a cadet won't get me anywhere, no matter how good my grades are. I want to be a commander. Not just that, I want to complete important missions and join the root unit. Be more than just a up for my sister. That's what I really want. Then she won't be able to ignore me anymore. I'll teach her to look down on me. Those dreams of showing her up were what kept me going all this time, but then they said she went missing. The information isn't public yet. They only told me because I'm her sister. All I heard was that there was some kind of accident when she was testing a dimension warp drive developed by Newcom. Why would they say she's missing and not dead? It doesn't make any sense. I'll have an easier time knowing how to feel if she just died. Maybe I would have even been chosen to fill her now vacant position in the root unit. So what the hell do they mean by she's gone missing? Where did she disappear? I pressed Central Command for details, but they won't tell me anything. They said I'm not authorized to know more. What happens if she really is gone? What happens to the root unit? The UGSF? To me? Yeah, that's the earliest one we've gotten. If we get all of them over the course of the game, I think it'd be fun to go back over them in numerical order. What's this one? A sparkling stone. All right, then. Can't complain about that. Well, I could, but it'd be kind of silly, too. Go. Actually, here we go. What? Oh, there it is. Just had to... Okay, what's the point of this then? Just nothing? This game's level design is baffling at times. Like, it's not bad, but the number of times I find, like, a super secret door and there's just nothing behind it is tripping me out. Meanwhile, Puck is just like, why are you just standing there? Yeah, exactly. So many weird little dead ends. Which, I don't know. What's funny is that Pac-Man doesn't have dead ends. Alright, we got a checkpoint. Got a dramatic zoom. Odd. There's one monster there. Why would that be? And it's halfway up the shaft. I can't hurt it with my sword. Once again, weird little level design quirks. Maybe it's meant to make us ask why. Right? That is a very large crate. I get the feeling with its positioning we'll be coming here from the right and have to use Gaia to move that box. Definitely Gaia, but I don't think we can do it from this side. And I'd rather not waste my Gaia charge. As we probably have a boss fight coming up that Gaia would make easier. Though honestly, we have not needed Gaia for boss fights in general. Yeah, couldn't pull it since it's on the edge of a cliff. No worries. No worries. You can ask other regulars. I'm not afraid to tell people to let me play it on my own. Oh, okay. What is this now? Whoa. Oh. One down. Good. Lasers, just what I wanted. Whoa. Okay, I can eat them too. They just give regular parts though, not like boss parts. Oh my god, what is happening? Did someone just put me in missile command? What is happening? Oh my god, I cannot keep track of all of this. Ugh. Holy shit. For any of those, red, yes. I forgot that you're also colorblind, but in a different spectrum than I am. The first set was red. Then came blue or yellow, and then purple. Might have been green too, I don't know. Okay, these ones, yeah, that one's red. Let's try just handling one side at a time. This one's yellow or blue, and that's the one that shoots the lasers. And these ones are red and purple. Lower one is red, upper one is purple. Oh! Purple shoots missiles. Red tackles. Okay, that worked out. Just the right kind of colorblind that red, green, and amber LED lights all look the same. I'm so sorry. Oh no. See, I kind of have that same thing going on because video games nowadays love to use blue and yellow for every kind of signposting. Yellow paint on ledges? Thanks. This is the laser one. See, my first instinct was to kill all of them evenly on both sides, but it's much easier if you leave the first one as the tacklers. I was able to figure out the puzzle of it pretty quick. I'm having the same problem with this that I have from actual Missile Command. There's just too much shit happening on the screen. Oh. There we go. There we go, not too bad. That was a mini boss. It didn't have a name or a big health bar. I had to change the reticle in Overwatch as soon as I added that. One of the things that I think has made me really good at Overwatch... Yeah, that was a cool mini boss. But one of the things that made me real good in Overwatch was the fact that I originally had to learn to play effectively without a reticle. And now that I have one, it's like I took off my weighted training guns. Haven't been doing so hot at it the last few weeks, but that'll turn around. I go through phases where I either play like... Alright, I'm gonna use the competitive terms, despite that the competitive ranking is literally meaningless due to the way the game balances. I either play like Grandmaster or mid-bronze. I've been playing a lot of mid-bronze the last little while. And now I don't know if they changed or they reset the ratios and such, or what, or if I've just been doing bad more often than good lately. But my win-loss ratio went from around 80% to around 55%, which is kind of a shame. But it's not like I'm running a team. Hey, look at that, we're past it. Oh wait, this is a different code, or a different door rather. More squashers, really? That's right, I went with squashers. Still not running. Also not running. That's a different color than that. This one's red. This one's blue or yellow. Sticking with chompers. I do like chompers. Ever play the Muncher series? Educational games. Mac, DOS, everything. I started with Super Munchers, which was like all the others put together with superpowers. Word Munchers and Number Munchers, hell yeah, on Apple IIe. Memory unlocked. The version we had at my school. By the way, that school burned down, which is kind of wild. Apparently there's been like 4 different schools on that lot, and all of them have burned down. It's definitely not a coincidence at that point. But there was a computer lab that I think was on Mac OS or Apple OS 4, whichever it is. They were all black and white. They were newer than the 2E because they had the GUI and hard drives. And then we also had an OS 9, I think, computer in the classroom, and it had Super Munchers. And Treasure Mountain and a lot of the other Super Solvers games. I wonder if there's a good Macintosh OS number emulator. Because those are the better versions of Super Solver than the DOS ones. Or maybe... Whoops. I love its little ballet legs. I love its little tippy toes. Hey, can't open that from below. Can open it from above, I bet. There we go. We got here. Okay, that looks like it's the way forward because we are trying to go up. So this might not look like Druaga, but I'm still gonna call it the Tower of Druaga. Just to make myself feel better. Alright, we've got a teleporter, that's new. Oh! That's a new take on the shortcut unlock, huh? That put us underneath the main part of the rocket. Which I guess means that this is actually the way forward. Got me again, Shadow Labyrinth. It says we've been here before, though. How have we been here before? Oh, wait. No? We have been here before, but... There's an Apple IIe emulator, that makes sense. We had a lot of those too. Okay, this is the way that leads over to the elevator that's not on yet. Right, let's see if we can turn on this aux power again. And if not, we'll teleport back up. No, that's still on, so we need more aux power for higher up. You know, I'm still mad that they killed Bill in Doctor Who, not Kill Bill. Like, why did they have to just immediately go to bury your gaze? What fucking possesses... I know what possesses people to do that shit, and it's infuriating. Yeah, Bill was great. One of the best companions of the whole new series. Whoops. It's pretty predictable how my attacks are going to react or not react with the ground, but it's definitely thrown me a couple times. Super Munchers was great because it had all of the... whoa. It had basically all the Muncher games in one. And you could choose your categories, and then it had like mini games in between levels. And then it also, of course, had the Super Muncher ability that let you eat the troggles. All right, gotta go around and open that one. This game's really big on putting in shortcut after shortcut after shortcut, and I kind of respect it. Alright, there's our next generator. Gotta find our way around to it, though. This is just a really cool, big-ass maze puzzle. I'm enjoying it very, very much. It's not too hard to find my way around. Oh, whoops. Oh. There we go. That was the stagger. I think that's the first time I've gotten that to work. Yeah, it definitely feels huge. It's large, but it feels like Big McLarge huge, you know? Whoops. Well, what's that for? That doesn't lead to anything. Huh. That's odd. I keep saying that. This game is consistently odd. In a way that's just off-putting enough to make it, well, cool as hell, honestly. It feels intentionally bizarre. Oh, hey. Ooh, multiple secret passages. Dang it. There we go. Honestly, it feels alien. And I'm pretty sure that's what they were going for. Dang it, I really want to get those. Not exactly what I was going for, but that works. What? I got crushed under it when it was already on the ground. You know, there's an episode of Chuck with Stone Cold Steve Austin, and he gets like 3 spoken lines. That felt like a waste. I have to imagine the people who didn't like it didn't see it for what it was. Yeah, that seems to kind of be it. All the things people like didn't like are literally just some of my favorite things about it. It really feels like this game was made for me. And that's a pretty good feeling. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, that was the wrong one. Fuck. Oh. I think I just realized how you're actually supposed to parry these guys. And that is, I have to hit them with the parry, not the bombs. Gotta be a boss you fight on the rail, like, they're on it too. That would be so cool. I would be way into that. It'd be like a minecart level in Donkey Kong. Anything else up here? No? Alright. Cool. Very cool. Here's the red generator. I would definitely call this one of the best games of 2025. At least so far. They still have every chance to fuck it up. If you get that to work, it should get the other elevators working. Alright, can I just activate it? I sure can. Alright, so now we have access to all the elevators. Gonna be a lot of exploring. This is likely gonna loop around to one of the elevators we've already been rejected by. Alright, so this is definitely a super fighting robot, right? This is like Gaia, but way bigger. Still don't have the high-grade material for that. We also still haven't found sexy aardvark lady. She said she hung out closer to the summit. But we got to the summit, I think. Stop. I won't let you go any further. Do you know what it means to activate this spear? You'll put so many innocent souls in harm's way. Do you want to destroy the world? I'm just fulfilling my duty. Please, don't take away all life from this planet. Are we the baddies? Let it out. Oh, here come the tears. I went through a similar phase. Your arrogant self-righteousness makes me sick. It seems the future the Almighty sees truly is inevitable. Screw the Almighty and his prophecies. I'll change the future and tear down your false god. Fine, then I'll just have to stop you here. Well. Oh my god, she's made of drills. Oh, this is really heavily Final Fantasy V music. Oh, I love this. Just a second, I gotta just listen to this. Okay. Oh shit. Oh! Oh! Okay, I can break these projectiles. Ooh! What are you barking at, baby? Frisbee. Frisbee. One sec. Frisbee's agitated about something. What's the matter, Frisbee? What's going on? Are you out there? Anybody? Here, baby. Have a bad dream? Okay. Have a bad dream? You look antsy. Okay. Okay, it happened. Okay. How you guessing? Okay, baby. It's okay. Oh. Alright, I want to finish this fight before going to the break, so let me... There we go. That should be enough time. Oh. 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 Almost got her. There we go. The bosses haven't been super difficult. Oh, we can see her face finally. That face. I see. So that's what it was. You didn't realize you were being manipulated, fool. What do you mean? Do you know something? That's gonna have to wait. We should prioritize reactivating this for now. Let's go. I think Puck might not be on the level. Wait. I think Puck may not have our best interests in mind. Just a hunch. Just a hunch, honestly. Ooh. On guest level, Giant Black Tower. They literally called it the Giant Black Tower. Security code with fairly restricted access. So that'll get us through the level 1 barriers. All right, we're going to go to the break real quick. Shouldn't be too long. If you want to support us and keep us able to do the things we do, you can, of course, subscribe here. You'll get full access to all of our emotes. And a shout out if you so desire when you subscribe and resubscribe. Or you can, of course, also head over to patreon.com/ifwhen and you'll have access to art, music, and a shout out during the stream, once again, if you desire. So thank you so much to Kai, Andemonium, Sky, Angelic, Nahum Wengrov, Melly Basket, and Green. You're wonderful. Thank you for helping us keep this going. And then we're going to go to the break. So I'm going to run some ads, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. Some guys will literally destroy all life on a planet by reactivating a crashed spaceship instead of going to therapy. All right, let's get going. Oh, led around to the same place, huh? You want to talk about fan service deep cuts? Just calling them Puck instead of Pack. This again? Oh, got me. Whoops. Meant to do that. Oh. I'm glad I can drop through the chains. If I couldn't, that would make this fight really frustrating. Right, same strategy seems to work. Whoops. I was facing the wrong way there. Om nom. So that's one of those respawning bosses, I guess. We've seen a couple of them. Alright, let's see where we actually need to go now. Here's our first elevator. Well, let's just start back down at the bottom. And then work our way up. 3,000 to get our next attack power up. We now have access to all the elevators and all the level 1 barriers. Is this a level 1 barrier? No, that's a one-way. Alright, so we head up from here then. I'm just now realizing that the elevators and their power sources were probably color-coded. But I can't say for sure. Whoops. Started too late on that combo. Say, yeah. Oh. There we go. Hi, Aston. Is you coming up? Hey. How's my baby? Oh, shit. Just a sec. I have cat groceries here. They're in his way. We've got an elevator here. Oh, okay, that's showing the small elevators too. The small-elevators. Do we not get there? Doesn't matter. One of these leads forward. I think this one is the quickest way to go forward. Dang it. There we go. Om nom, etc. Oh wait, right. The way forward, I need the crate out here. Got our checkpoint. Oh, that's got to be today's chore, is jarring up my coffee beans. We have these amber glass jars that prevent both oxidation and UV deterioration. And since we buy our coffee in giant 5-pound bags so that it'll last a whole year, much cheaper, by the way. Those jars are a necessity. We have enough to upgrade our attack strength again. We need to find a full save point first. That's a level 2 card. All the security is staying on. Not much we can do about that right now, though. There's got to be a reason that the security is attempting to keep Puck out. Something about this does not feel right. Which, again, I'm certain that's the point. Always feels like you're backtracking. Oh, you know what? You are very right. Aha. Now, obviously, this game had a low budget compared to a lot of Namco stuff. So it ends up kind of feeling like an indie game. You know, more artistic than high-tech. And I can appreciate that. Well, still can't get through there. Wait, did we have access to this door and never bust it out? No, we couldn't get into the tube there. Interesting. I do just like watching Puck dash around. Oh, fuck. Whoops. There we go. Much easier to do it that way. There we go. Now I can upgrade my attack power. $3,500 for the next one. We're so used to games functioning like Dark Souls at this point. That's a different shade than the other one. Now all auxiliary power sources are up and running. You'll have to activate the yellow elevator in order to reach the top. Okay, so that one's yellow. I can get that from context. Can we do anything to get to the right side here? I don't remember. There was definitely something that stopped us. Oh, right. That platform, and then there's nowhere to go from that platform. Okay. Here's the red elevator we couldn't take. Yes. So we had to go up the dumbwaiters there. Okay, this door is open now, I guess. Or it already was. Ah, yes, that was a level 1 key door. But I believe we've already been all the way across there. Yes. In fact, quite recently. Okay, where's this one lead? Forward, I think, is where this one leads. So we'll go the other way. This must be the yellow elevator, huh? It doesn't even bother to map out the elevator shaft. That's kind of funny. I don't like spiky looking lights coming up from the ground. Definitely feels like a trap. Another dead end. It's possible that some of these dead ends will contain things later, depending on how much they want to reuse these parts of the map and how creative they get with it. And the outside, yeah. Gorgeous view. All right. We're almost there. You can reach the control room from the elevator ahead. I've been gone for over 120 years. I hope the gatekeeper doesn't wake up. Yes, my gatekeeper. Antechamber for a big boss. That's what I'm thinking. Or at least a meeting with someone. So we're definitely going to meet the gatekeeper, right? Ah, I knew it. It's activated. Oh, good. It's been a while, Jupaclops. Let me through. Matching subject voice print and appearance with database records. I can't not do the gatekeeper voice. Do we know where to find the keymaster? Probably at the top of the Zool building, right? Right? Yeah. I'm making a much worse reference than you, but it's still to Ghostbusters. I also think this might be the gatekeeper. Commander ID UGDRUY014 Ugdrui 14. Where do these stairs go? They go up. Voice print match. Appearance discrepancy. Camouflage detected. Commence elimination. 2623 Jupaclops. Dang it, looks like we don't have a choice. But hey, it'd be even worse if UGSF security system just let everybody and their mother in without question. So yeah, this one's name in the runes was that number I just said, UGSF. Very interesting. These stairs stay right here, that's true. They don't move. Okay, okay. Oh. You want to talk about discrepancies? The purple ones are the ones that are supposed to shoot the missiles. There we go. All right. One down. There we go. No stagger bar. Alright, now it's green, and that's probably fine. Whoop! Whoop! Oh, now it's red again. Once again, excellent music. Oh, God. I need to check who the composer is. Ooh, didn't have near as much time to hit it that time. That's not the same identifier Puck gave earlier. Oh, isn't it? That's interesting. Oh! Oh, fuck. Oh, okay, the explosions on those last a moment. Now it's mad. Oh! Okay. Oh, fuck. Well, that didn't work. One down. Whoa! Now it's doing the tackles. Oh, come on. So rude. Oh! Went too early on both of those. Good lord. Oh, God. There we go. I'm curious as to why Puck is lying to us. It's not like we have a choice but to do what they say, so why bother? ESP barrier consumes ESP to generate an energy field that serves as a temporary defensive barrier. Alright, so now we have 3 forms of defense. Protect against enemy attacks by holding L. It nullifies any damage, but each attack received consumes ESP. The barrier can be sustained until your ESP fully depletes. When ZL is held, the ESP skill menu will be displayed. Use L to choose your skills, or use the left stick to choose your skills. You can swap between parry and ESP barrier. Oh, I can't have them both on at once. I was kind of hoping that it would do parry and then go to barrier. That's probably going to be a lot easier for me. They can't get around to there. That's kind of interesting. Well, let's go upstairs some more. We could just not, if we thought their goals were too bad. I mean, they would probably kill us then. They are very capable of it. Remember, there was 7 others before us. UGDRUY014, Commander Theb, United Galaxy Space Force Central Command. Alright. We have proof now that they are Theb or are impersonating Theb. Under my provisional root unit level authority, I order the reactivation of Gaia. Ah. That is a giant Gaia.
Reactivation complete. Current status report. All master reactors damaged and cannot be reactivated. Slave reactors 1 to 3 operational. Energy reserves currently at 5% capacity. Super Blaster drill use limit is 3 seconds. Starline use limit is 68 seconds. Which will you use?
Starline selected. Connected to United Galaxy Central Command.
Commencing full generator operation on Starline. Connection to United Galaxy Central Command established.
That's very bright. This is UGSF Central Command requesting affiliation and ID for use of confidential line. UGDR-UY-014, Operation Cheyenne, Commander Theb. Operation Commander confirmed. Please report your current situation. Operation Cheyenne is unable to function properly due to reactor damage. Operation Panzer Gaia has been recovered, but as it has lost 95% of functionality, the next stage of the plan remains unfeasible. Given the circumstances, I, as commanding officer, would like to propose a new strategy. Request denied. Under the authority of Central Command, Starline will be used to forcefully inject energy into Operation Cheyenne Gaia. Forcefully inject? It would mean Gaia will self-destruct and create an opening. We've obtained the planet's coordinates from your transmission. The next operation will be launched within 3 months. The planet Xevious... Okay, this is a very serious thing we're about to hear. But they called the planet Xevious. Amazing. For those who don't know, Xevious was a very popular and very influential shmup in the early days. I don't like it very much, but it is very important to the history of video games. What Xeviousness, right? The planet Xevious will be destroyed. Whoa. Whoa, hold on a minute. That means we're being deceived. Very nice. What's the issue? Are you suddenly considering saving lives? No, I'm not. Just... Your sister would have hesitated. Wow, that's... We will now send the energy for self-destruction. Operation Cheyenne Gaia, deactivate END shield. Action approved. END shield deactivated.
Hello.
This... What in the world is happening? What's going on?
I will not allow this.
The Almighty. Detecting extra-dimensional tremors. Is he warping? Dissatisfaction, critical point, extra-dimensional... Okay, I can't read all that fast. Starline command cut. Coordinates. Don't tell me that he just warped this entire planet? How is that even possible?
I leave the rest to you.
Gira a ligue mito. Oh, okay. Commander types. Why here?
You've done well to lure her here. Long have I awaited the day she would break the seal. If we neutralize you and this place, the spear will no longer be usable. Oh, Almighty, am I to be judged here as she was? Everyone loves extra-dimensional Trevor. The tricks that he does are ever so clever. Look at him now, disappearing the planet. I like that Puck is spinning. Oh, there's that symbol again. I like that shape. That's a good polyhedron. What happened? You saved me, but why? I wasn't even supposed to be here today. I failed. I never thought they'd resort to that. But my sister surely would have been able to handle it. Regardless, I'm completing my mission. Not to quote my sister, but I'm prepared. You can't compete with the great Almighty. You might as well give up. Shut it. Don't say such things. This isn't about you, so stay out of it. Stop scolding him. You came with him. Did you fall in love with him when he saved you? That is possible. What is happening? What the... At the very least, I'm truly grateful to you. Thank you very much. I promise to repay you for this. I'm a little sad that they misgendered, or that they gendered number 8. Just to make sure it was no homo. I've only seen an ad for this. It's so good. How you doing, Sprite? Anyone easily agree to that? This game has no right to be as good as it is, honestly. Sorry. So much has happened recently that I haven't been thinking straight. I should have given you the full picture earlier, number 8. Better late than never, I suppose. How Pac-Man-like is it? Not remotely. The best way I can describe this is someone came up with the worst possible pitch for a video game, brought it to the higher-ups, certain that it would just be good for a laugh, and then it got approved. Weirdly, in several awesome ways. That's a good way to put it, too. I belong to an organization called the United Galaxy Space Force, the UGSF. We're an army that protects our homeland, the United Galaxy. The United Galaxy has been under attack for many years, so the UGSF has been on the defensive. We've come to the conclusion that the heart of the enemy is here in this world. Our foe's name is Gamp, and he's the ruler of planet Xevious. The large-scale planetary warp just now was also his doing. I never thought he'd warp a whole solar system just to escape. Yeah, that's pretty extreme, honestly. This game really does feel like it was made for me specifically.
My plan was to thrust Cheyenne Gaia straight down Gam's throat, but now it's impossible to get an energy supply from the star line. The truth is, without that spear, we can't reach Gamp. I really wish they wouldn't make the text go by that fast sometimes. What should we do now? I'll think about it while we explore the area. It can't end like this. The fate of the United Galaxy rests on me. Find a clue to defeat Gamp. So I guess that's the end of Act 1, huh? That was a big enough worst possible thing that could possibly happen, so yeah, I guess they were officially in Act 2. Didn't know there was a show version of it. That's kind of wild. We still haven't found Sexy Aardvark again, though. Can we still teleport? We can. Okay. So that means the map hasn't gone too far out of whack. Interesting. Launch on it. I'm collecting the things that she needs. But we haven't seen her in a long time. Wonder if it's changed. Me too. I'm certain there's some changes to the map. Like right now, we're underneath where the rocket was, and a lot of it's collapsed. Oh, good. Spider webs. Arachnophobia warning, once again. I think I'm gonna keep Harry on for now, just so I can practice it. I'm surprised these spider webs survived. It's definitely feeling Hollow Knight right here, which is kind of fun. Those who've played Hollow Knight know exactly what point I'm thinking of. Alright, there's a bunch of markers over there. And a locked door over here. I think Cheyenne Gaia had an emergency escape hatch here of all places. Of course, I discovered after I find a way back in. Imagining building this in Godot, as I've been doing a lot of playing around with it. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, we've got an actual rope here. I'm getting pretty good at that. Stalling my falls. Oh! Oh! Gimme. Nothing? This hole was made for me, etc. Alright, we've got deactivated rails. Oh, can't hit you from up here, huh? Still just regular-ass elastin leather. About you? Nitinol muscle? Alright. Oh! No. Aha! Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that was cool as hell. The slow-mo and all, but it only affected the hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog's one weakness. Going slow. Yeah, definitely a cave entrance. And here's a cave exit. And now we can reactivate the rails. Heck yeah. Whoops. High density dendrite was my nickname in college. Ah! No, come on. There we go. There we go. Give me your high-density dendrite. Aw, yeah, good shit. Why do I no longer have a... I'm supposed to have a rail thing. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's the same button as the gobble button. Whoops. Oh. There we go. Gotta do it as the attack's going to hit you rather than as the attack swings. Fortunately, most parryable attacks so far have been slow enough that I can keep up. Sparkling stone. Still don't know who wants to collect those. Alright, fine, I'll fight ya. Oh. Mostly just because I want to do that some more. This game involves a lot of munching. So I guess that's pretty Pac-Man-like. What is Pac-Man if not getting high and eating everything in sight? Still don't know for certain which part of Theb Puck is. The way it's described in the memory, there's just a split after a certain point that happens in the space that we don't have yet. Attack power upgrading is very, very pronounced. This structure wasn't built by the UGSF or the Zevians. What could it be? I don't know, but they really liked vacuum tubes. Oh shit, was this made by Zebezian space pirates? Because man, those guys fucking love their tubes. They make everything out of them. Conveniently morph ball sized tubes. Damn coyote never learns. Oh. That was rather rude. Ow. Ow. I guess with the name Theb, you know, that almost sounds like Zebus. Oh. Well, you're fun. That's like one of those rhinos from outside, but it's covered in robot parts. Oh. Come on, I want to get this. Dang it. Ugh. Ah! Dang it. Fine. Looks like it's gonna explode, but that might just be a health indicator. Ooh. I think that would do damage if it exploded and we hadn't eaten it yet. Whoops. Dang it. Does the red not mean you... Yeah, it's a little backwards. The red does in fact mean it's parryable. Not what you would expect. We've been told that unparryable attacks are blue, but I couldn't tell you that for sure. Oops. There we go. Have to hit it just right, I guess. Om nom. Huh. Let's check the other way first. That looks like it might be no return type territory. No, this just leads back around. There's something over here that we couldn't pass. Yes, there was. Okay. Need to come in from the other side for that one. Looks like this leads around to the same kind of spot. Not gonna bother with that. Oh, I knew that was gonna fall. That was a lot of screens to load. I can't unlock it. What could be behind such a highly secured door? A room, I assume. Just a hunch.
Jeez.
This facility, I've seen something like it before. Oh, hey. These people are also quite tall. You're... Are they taking us prisoner again? Oh, they sure are. Hey, look at that. They've got some kind of queen person. Are these Zevians? You're... You're Bosconian, aren't you? Jesus Christ, this game. It's gonna kill me one of these days. We did not realize there were survivors of the United Galaxy. Do not involve us in your barbaric ways. We know that you incurred the wrath of this planet's master by attempting to revive that tower. So you've bent the knee to Gamp, have you? Pathetic. To think you were once known as the Star Destroyer. To think you were once known as the Star Destroyers. They're from Boston, Massachusetts. I believe it.
Huh.
Say whatever you like. As chief, it's my duty to protect my people. That was a good sound. Oh no, they're coming! Calm down. What will people think if they see you behaving like this? Act in a manner more befitting of the future chief of the Bosconians, daughter. Now, fuck you. She wants adventure. Oh, she has Mappy on her head. That's definitely a Mappy. Right? How much you want to bet that either she or the mouse is named Mappy? But we're in serious trouble. There's a freaking enormous weapon heading our way.
Look!
Go take a look and take those guys with you. I only just now realized you spelled Massachusetts with C's as well. It's good. But stretching my neck. To think he'd send the underground mobile fortress. Nan Nod Guilinus. I feel like these names can be ciphered into something else. Massachusetts. The master of this planet seems dead set on you. Then it's led by G-Host, huh? Even though they acknowledge Gamp as the planet's master, they clearly haven't been brainwashed. In that case... Want to make a deal? Let's work together to smash Nan Not Guileless to pieces. And in return... Bosconian antimatter. You're still scheming to activate the tower, aren't you? Huh. Why would we listen to anything you have to say? It doesn't take a detective to figure out that you've been humiliatingly trapped here by Gamp's forces for years. Yet you held on to your pride all this time. You've been lying in wait all this time for an opportunity to strike back, haven't you?
Listen.
We're both after the same thing. I'd say that's enough common ground for an alliance, wouldn't you?
Oh.
Very well. Bring that thing down and we'll talk.
Look!
Open the partition! Take this path all the way to the front line. Nan Not Guilinus should be just ahead. To Bosconians, strength is everything. Show us what you're capable of. And if you're low on anything, you should find it for sale at the store. Take what you can get. What store? Guess there's a store over in town? Well, let's look at that before we call it for the night. Dang, I like your costume too. You're the visitors the chief's been talking about? Nothing to write home about. My name's Satule Dostrele Sadelef. If that's too much for you, just call me Sadelef. I deal in information of all sorts. It's all yours for a little bit of aura. So, what do you want to know? Mysterious figure. That's what you want to know? Fine by me, as long as you pay up. Thanks. I'll let you in on what I've heard. I once secretly entered the Forbidden Lands as part of a mission. The whole region was covered in red and blue crystals. After climbing the crystals, much to my surprise, I saw someone far higher up than I'd managed to reach. They weren't a Bosconian either. I thought about making contact, but it seems you can't reach that place by ordinary means. Perhaps it's accessible from another location, one that's even higher up. Just idle speculation, really. But if you're curious, maybe give it a try. Alright, we will worry about getting more information later. Where is the shop? This the shop? Can't believe we're in Bosconian now. Ah, fuck. I accidentally left immediately. Cast and chill out, baby. He's being anxious now. Oh my god, you're still saying the same exact dialogue. Can't go back here. Shop must be further to the left. Ah, this looks like a shop. Ah, fuck. I expect it to start me in the same place in each building, and it does not. So, you're the visitors I heard about. The chief told me all about you. I don't see how a scrawny thing like you could be any good in a fight. Oh no, it's Cranky Kong. Back in my prime, I could have taken care of that in one blow. Well, whatever. This here is my supply depot. Think of it as my shop. Can't complain so long as I get what I want. If you see anything you want, give me a holler. Ooh, another map marker set. Extra tank. Lots of stuff here. We need a Galaga shell to make some of this stuff. In fact, a bunch of Galaga shells. You sort. What is DP? Is that the Gaia power? Must be. Oh, okay, and that allows us to restore it as we're playing as Gaia. Drastically increases max ESP, but you lose this perk when you die. Oh no. Oh, we've got plenty of, plenty for the extra tank perk. Might as well get it. You'll need more notches, though. Come again! Alright. Wow, that's actually a perfect place to go. We've got an actual hub area now. Thanks everyone so very much for coming. Greatly appreciate your presence. Got an idea. I'll see if I can do in the next week or so. Thinking about it. If you want to support us, you can of course subscribe here. Or you can head over to our Patreon at patreon.com/ifwhen. Where you'll get access to art and music and a shout out at the end of the stream. Thank you so much to Melly Basket, Nahum Wengrov, Sky, Andemonium, Green, Kai, and Angelic. Wonderful. Our schedule is over at truckcommunity.neocities.org. Tomorrow, JJ is going to play, starting on Kirby 64, The Crystal Shards. That's going to be fun. It's not quite as horrifying as Kirby 3. Though some people do find 0-2 at least off-putting. Not as much like actual literal blood. And we got our VOD channel on YouTube at youtube.com/@ifwhenvod. If you want to watch any streams we've done on this channel, that's where to go. And with that, I will be taking my leave. Thank you, everyone, so very much for being here with us. It's a hell of a journey. You're very welcome. I'm so happy to do this for y'all and for me. And that's that. I'll see you later.